Okay, I wanted to share this vision that I have for us with you. It's this new paradigm where instead of women forcing ourselves into male molds, we welcome woman in all of her forms into our society and into our own lives. It's a new paradigm where it's truly okay to be honored, to be feminine, and to be a woman. And when that happens, we don't need to force ourselves into male molds anymore. We don't need to try to fit in to a society that's designed for males. This is what I envision for us. I think it's really part of a cultural and a spiritual shift that is calling forth the courageous ones. Those women who are willing to create a new paradigm for the world. This is a new world where we embrace ease and effortlessness, where we embrace and honor and talk about the sacredness of our blood, where wholeness and our emotions are okay, and where we give voice to our needs and our longings. And as we do these things, I think in transition and in kind of the final product, we give permission to other people to do the same. And we've heard that before, right? We give permission to others to do the same of embracing ease, embracing effortlessness, embracing the sacredness of our blood, allowing all of our emotions, our needs, our longings to be there. And that is a revolutionary act. So when I think about this, the effect that I think it could have on all of us as humanity once again embraces and welcomes the feminine instead of exiling her, because we know that goddess culture was extremely prevalent, thousands of years ago. If you do any reading about archaeology or history, we know that. So here's the effect that it could come into, that we could have, is that we'll come back to relationship with Mother Earth. And I believe that to come back into right relationship with Mother Earth, we need to experience wholeness as humans and individuals with ourselves before we're able to do that with Mother Earth. And so I see these happening side by side. And I don't see this as the norm in our society. The way that our society is designed and the way that it functions is for men, right? White men specifically. And the way that manifests is that a lot of women might unconsciously act like men in order to fit in, or to keep up, or to get things done in a particular way or in a particular amount of time. But actually, women's bodies and men's bodies are fundamentally different, from sex organs to hormones to the ways that our brains are wired and more. We simply have different gifts, men and women. And we do things differently than men do. And I believe that healing our relationship with how women do and be things, and of course every woman is different, but healing our relationship to the feminine is a key to this new leadership paradigm. So, shifting gears, I like to think about, what if I removed, or we removed, all of the conditioning that you received as a woman, that I received as a woman, about who and how we should be? What if that was all gone? I like to think about, who would I be then, and who would you be then? What I like to think about, what if a wise woman took me and you under her wing when we were adolescents and taught us the feminine mysteries? What if that was how you became a woman in our lives, in our lifetimes? How could life be different? How could society be different if that were the case for all women? But I like to hold it as possible, like that's not just an ideal, that we're creating this reality and we're healing the earth while we're at it. We're making this a possibility, and this way of being woman a possibility for our daughters and for our nieces and for our friends. So I want to ask you, do you want to be part of this spiritual and cultural revolution? In service of us coming into right relationship with Mother Earth? I'm curious. And if you want to be part of the revolution and to follow your soul's purpose and your unique way, then I'd love to hear from you. Just send me a DM or a PM and tell me I'm in. Okay, over and out.